Good afternoon. It is I, Dylan, and I would like to tell you a story. Yeah, a story. Twas the summer of 2006. I was 7 years old, and I was having a play date with my friend Michael, with a C, withholding his real name, lest the internet hunts him down and purges him. And we were just chilling in my room, playing Thomas the Tank Engine. You know, we were just fooling, as 7-year-olds tend to do. But eventually, he had to take his leave, and his parents were like, Michael with a C! And he was like, what? Because he was a dickhead. Michael with a C was an asshole. He stole my Mario Kart Double Dash for GameCube and never gave it back. He was a dick, in general. Fun fact, Michael with a C was also on Prison Break, and there's your hint as to what his real identity is. But he was like, what? And his parents were like, you have to leave, Michael with a C. And he was like, okay! So, he left, and I was like, man, fuck! What I'm about to do right now? As, you know, like that's how a 7-year-old, like, talks, dude. It's crazy, right? I was like, man, shit, what am I about to do right now? And I thought it would be cool if I, like, sat at the window and kind of, like, pondered my feelings. Literally, like, dead ass. I was sitting in this sort of fashion, like this. But the only difference was, instead of me perching myself next to the window, like on my bed as I was there, I was on the windowsill, and I was leaning against the screen. And as I put more weight and trust into the screen, I began to kind of just drift my thoughts away, thinking about what 7-year-olds think about. And pop! There was a pop. 2 seconds later, I was on the ground, outside, and I was like, the fuck just happened to me? Why am I here? And as it had turned out, I fell 2 stories. Yeah, I had fallen out of my room onto the ground, sitting there like dumbfounded as to what the fuck just happened to me. I was like, ow, my back hurts, bro. So I got up and I hobbled like literally like this all the way to the backyard to my mother, and I was like, Mom, and she was like, what's up? I was like, my back hurts. And she was like, why? What'd you do? I was like, I fell out my window. And she lost her shit. Like, she absolutely lost her mind over that. She was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you fell out? What? I was like, I don't know why you're so upset about this. I was so confused. I didn't understand the gravity of the situation that just took place. We all, my parents, my sisters, and myself, were like, okay, wow, let's go check out the site at which he had fallen onto. And like, we get there, it was in the garden next to the porch, and there was like a little indent that my little 7-year-old body left on the ground there. And like, literally, I shit you not, 7 inches away from the spot where I landed, there was this big fucking rock. There was this large rock right next to where I had landed. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it other than God was like, oh shit, gravity, move this kid there instead of there. And I can really only assume he was like, God was just like looking the other way when I fell. There, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there's not really a conclusion to this story. It just kind of happened. It was just like, oh, I fucking fell out my window. And we accepted that as the reality. But yeah, I felt like telling you that story, because this is actually going to be the start of a new segment I'm doing. Story time. Because I have a lot of crazy shit that's happened to me in my past. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Deuces, everybody. I feel it coming. I feel